Hello everyone, my team and I has decided to finish this documentary task with a topic about importance of financial education and bankruptcy among young entrepreneurs in Malaysia. So we had interviewed 4 interviewees to discover more about this topic. Enjoy it. For my session, I had interviewed Dr. Hartini binti Jaafar, who is one of the finance lecturer in UPSI. So I had asked her few questions, which is, does it important for us to learn more about financial education? Does it necessary for young entrepreneurs to learn more about finance? And what is the main cause of bankruptcy among young entrepreneurs?
Financial management, that's quite difficult to answer because actually from my perspective, financial management can be categorized into whether you're looking at it from the perspective of company or whether you're looking at it from the perspective of individual. But the essence of the definition for financial management is how you plan, you control and you monitor the performance, especially in the form of financial, in order for you to achieve your financial goals. And for me, it is not only important, but it is extremely important for you to have a very good financial management. It is important for young entrepreneurs, but when you look at it closely, actually financial management is not only important for this kind of people, but also important for everybody. But for young entrepreneurs, it is essentially important because they have to have certain knowledge with regards to how to maximize their profit or to maximize their firm value. So some of the things that they have to understand is how to manage their portfolio, how to do capital budgeting, how to manage their financial assets such as bonds, shares, dividends and things like that.
So now, we want to know, what is the financial education, and does there is a financial education system or subject that been taught in the school or in university level in Malaysia? So to answer this question, we will ask Dr. Hazianti.
So when we talk about financial education, it is actually related to financial literacy or knowledge or awareness regarding personal finance. Alright, and then if we're talking about formal education in Malaysia, we actually have I think since primary school and also secondary school, they actually have in the syllabus that they introduce the student, the children, about investment, about savings, about loans. So yeah, basically we can say that there is a formal financial education in Malaysia. Even here in UPSI, we have your course, BBA Financial Services, and the focus is actually on financial planning. And like what you have done so far, we have fundamentals of financial planning, so that is considered as formal education for you, and also Sharia financial planning. So yeah, I think we have formal education. Oh, okay. Good question. This is very important because we have to actually instill the financial literacy among children. That means, for example, investment and also savings, which is very important. And besides also on the financial goals, which is actually to be debt free and how actually to manage your finance. And then it is also important because once you have your career, for example, if you have a fixed salary or if you don't, and if you run your own business, it is actually very important for you to plan, which means you have to set your own goals, what you want to achieve in, for example, in short-term or long-term period. For example, for short-term period, let's say in 1 year time, maybe your focus is to expand your business or to purchase a car or to repay your study loan, which is very important, to pay back your loan, and then of course some savings, and then maybe for long-term, if you have planned to get married, and yeah, basically the financial education is important because of you actually have to plan your personal finance. plus and also issues such as the tax planning, the retirement, and
Okay, for my section is to know what is a finance student had studied and did they apply what they learn in a daily life. So we had an interview Mr. Alex Rosdizan, who is a financial student in UPSI.
Okay, as a financial services student, I have learned so many things regarding to financial management. So we have learned about the basic of financial management, where we learn about how to save, how to invest, and how to grow our money rapidly, fastly, and safely. Okay, we are in semester 4. Right now, we are thoroughly learning about more deeper in financial service course, which is we are learning about insurance and takaful, which this thing is very crucial and essential to our knowledge as a financial planner to be, because insurance and takaful is main or basic financial knowledge that you have to know as a financial services practitioner one day. So I am adapting our course and our program to my daily life, which is I know how to save, I know how to invest, and I know the knowledge of financial in my life.
So for my session, we have interviewed a full-time financial advisor, Foni Leong. So we have asked two questions. Is the major problem that people out there facing due to financial planning, and does we need or we must have our own personal advisor?
The first issue maybe their leaking habit, because nowadays we know that people is not only want to buy what they need, but instead they buy what they want. And according Bank Negara Malaysia, since 2013, we have a total 100,000 people in Malaysia declared bankrupt. So out of 100,000 people, for youth already exists about 60,000 people. Means the youth is starting from their age 18. So from here, we know that actually this is a very major issue that are also Malaysian concerns about financial planning. So, and the bankruptcy issue, the main reason is from their credit card. So for me, it's not necessary. Why? Because I'm very encouraged that you can join us to become a licensed financial advisor or practitioner financial advisor. Why? Because financial planning is important to everyone. In our life path, since we are born, then we'll start working and buy our very first car, then getting married and buy our very first house, and we were getting our children's. We start to prepare our children's educations, and slowly one day we become retired. So financial planning is a must tools along the way to secure our life, personal belongings, family members, estate distribution, and also allow us to enjoy our retirement lifestyle. So start from today, keep record from our cash flow, start manage for our debts if you have a PTPTN, and I believe a proper financial planning will lead us a peace of mind.